What we're going to be doing today is looking at examples that utilize both fretted pedals and open pedals in the bass, in the lower register. You know, these sound perfect for intros and endings and little interludes and things. The key point about pedals is that they build tension, and there's always some dissonance involved harmonically with pedals. The use of these pedals, the fretted pedals and so forth especially, are going to build very good dexterity with your fingers. So I'm excited for you to try this and work with this, because I really think it's quite a left-hand builder. The idea of this class, or these classes, because this is the first one in the series, there's going to be two other classes. There's going to be one on upper pedals, and then there's going to be one also on middle pedals. Now this is thinking we're doing a three-part harmony, sort of three-note chords. It's all about inferring sounds and trying to think about horizontal harmony or linear harmony as opposed to vertical harmony. Thinking of chords as chord grids or grips, you know, block structures. This way, we're thinking more in terms of each individual melodic line. But many of them will employ close voice leading, in other words, going from one chord to the next using the smallest amount of motion possible. That is a good practice, and I try to do that in this class. We've got a blues progression in here. We've got our rhythm changes. You've probably looked over this stuff. We've got Naima. We've got the tune that I just played, which is Satin Doll, which is another tune that utilizes a lot of pedals, because like in the intro of that one, okay, so that's pedaling the 5 of the key, because this is, I'm playing this in the key of C, which is the standard key. And then I stay on the pedal 5, which is pretty interesting, because on an E minor 7 chord, which is the 3 chord in the key of C, you know, that's a strange pedal in a way, because it's the 3rd of E minor, and it becomes the 7th of A7. But the whole idea about pedals, you see, is holding them for as long as possible to build up more tension, and that's what happens. And then finally it does release, and then I go to, I believe, a D pedal, and then a D flat pedal. Now I'm calling it a pedal and just not a D flat, because the real chords there are A minor 7 to D7, right? So instead of playing A minor 7 to D7, I'm just going to go, you know, D, basically like a D9 sus kind of sound. I'm taking the 2 chord, getting rid of it in a way. I'm thinking about it as just the dominant. Joe Pass was famous for thinking that way when he analyzed tunes. He liked to get rid of the 2 in his mind, even though sometimes he would play it. For transposing tunes, that makes it easier. So if you're going to transpose this one, you would say, oh, it goes to, at that point in the tune, it goes to D7, which is 5 of 5, or 2/7 for short, and then flat 2 to 1. So it goes D7 to D flat 13 to C, right? Now we're allowed to... So this one is back to the 1-6-2-5 with pedal 5. So we're in the key of C. The pedal 5 is G, the 5th of C.